What if you could build a real working app just by, describing it in plain English? No code, just words. Sounds kind of like science fiction, right? Well, today we're going to see how it's actually becoming a reality. Let's dive right in. Oh man, you know that feeling, right? That light bulb moment. You've got it. The next big idea for an app, maybe a cool game or something super useful. But then reality hits. The coding. It can feel like this giant wall that you just can't get over.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like having this incredible story swirling around in your head, but you don't even know the alphabet to write it down. It's super frustrating, right? But what if there was a totally new way to get those amazing ideas out of your head and into the world?
All right, class is officially in session. Let's get out the whiteboard and break this down. The solution we're talking about is a tool called Lovable. And really, the best way to think about it is like your own personal AI coding tutor. So what is it really? Well, to put it simply, Lovable is this AI-powered helper that literally builds a complete working web app for you. And here's the most important part. You don't have to write a single line of code, not one. All it needs is your idea, just written out in plain, simple words. And this is basically the whole process right here. It's super simple. You start with your idea in a text box. You just type it out. That goes to the Lovable AI, which does all the heavy lifting, all that complicated coding stuff for you. And then boom, out comes a real working app that you can actually use and share. Okay, so a definition is great, but sometimes a story just makes things click, right? Let's make this crystal clear. I want you to imagine you're in class and your teacher is about to give you something kind of magical for your next big project.
So your teacher hands you this glowing notebook. It might look kind of ordinary at first, but trust me, it has this secret power. It's been designed to take your ideas and just turn them into a finished product. It's pretty much magic.
Okay, so here's what you do. You open it up to the very first page and you just write down what you want to make. Something super simple, like a habit tracker app with a dark mode. See? No special language, no technical stuff, just your idea. And then this is where the magic happens. You just watch, totally amazed, as the rest of the notebook starts filling itself in. Page after page of complicated code, weird diagrams, all the technical stuff you'd need to actually make it real. Well, that magical notebook, that's exactly what Lovable is doing for you.
All right, let's head back to the whiteboard. We get what it is now, right? It's the magical notebook. So let's look at how you actually use it. Think of it like following a super easy 4-step recipe to build your first app. Okay, step 1, just describe your app. Seriously, just explain it like you're talking to a friend. Step 2, wait a few minutes, literally just a few minutes, and the AI builds a first version for you to check out. Now, step 3 is where it gets really cool. You just chat with the AI to make changes. You can type things like, hey, can you add an email login or make this button blue? And finally, step 4, share it. Lovable hosts the app for you so you get a real link you can send to your friends. It is that simple.
And look at this comparison. It really shows you what a game changer this is. The old school way. We're talking years of studying code, getting stuck on these super frustrating bugs for weeks or months. But the Lovable way? It just flips the whole thing on its head. You describe your idea, you chat with an AI tutor when you need a hand, and you can get a first version built in hours. Not months, hours. That is a massive difference.
All right, we have covered a lot of ground today. So let's wrap up this whole lesson with a final report card. I want to give you the 3 key takeaways, the most important things you should remember about this whole new way of building stuff.
Okay, number 1, Lovable turns your words into a real app. Plain and simple. It takes care of all that complex code so you don't even have to see it. Number 2, it's like having a super smart AI coding tutor who's there for you 24/7 to help you build things and make changes. And number 3, this makes it a perfect tool for getting your ideas out there fast. You can quickly create and test things like a prototype for a school project or even your very first startup idea. And listen, this isn't just about making things a little bit easier. This quote really hits the nail on the head. Lovable is designed to shrink development timelines from weeks to hours. We're talking about a massive speed up, building something you can test in just a few hours, instead of waiting weeks or even months. So why does any of this matter? What's the big deal? Well, it's because it frees you up to do what we humans do best: dream and be creative. You can spend all your time and energy on the idea itself, thinking up something truly amazing, instead of getting totally bogged down by all the technical stuff. So yeah, the magical notebook is open. It's sitting there, just waiting for your instructions. That barrier between your imagination and a real working thing you can show people, it's never, ever been lower. So the only real question left is, what amazing app are you going to build first?